let's start recording. Dune is. Oh, what the fuck is going on?
Right, wife.
Yeah, frog.
Life
What
good.
the?
Wife fight back.
What in the?
Kill wife.
What?
Wife gone.
That is.
Oh, it's this
Think
meme.
about wife.
Oh.
Is that anything bad?
Regret.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I legitimately just thought it was two gorillas fucking.
No, it looks like
Yeah,
that, but no,
it was
it's
about-
not. It's not.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it's just a gorilla riding on top of another gorilla. Like a horse.
All right, I'm gonna count down 5, and you go on 0. Guess what? The countdown now.
I hope that conversation
Green
got
flag's
into
out.
the recording. That will be a great way to start the video.
It
Yeah, green
did.
flag.
It did. 3 wide already. Oh, and Jacob hits a
Okay, and
snag.
a good portion of the field got wiped out on the first corner, and there's more cars spinning. That was Mitchell. That was like 6 cars that spun out. There are more cars crashing.
First lap, no caution.
And Rez is spinning. There goes the 78. Mitchell's around. Collects Bob Sox. And Cut, in his first ever race, is out to the lead with his teammate Gene just behind.
It is a clusterfuck in the back. Holy shit.
Yep. The road course reign of terror continues, and Noodles just drove right into the
what
racing
was
line and
that?
took out. Okay, yeah, and there goes the 60, and the 42, and the 77. So just like qualifying, it'll be a Prairie 1-2 to kick off this race.
Chaotic start, but they get it going.
And the ticker's broken.
Don't worry, it'll
Things
fix.
are going great.
It'll
guys.
fix itself in the next few laps. Don't worry, a caution will naturally come out.
Oh, there's a flip,
That-
flip,
that-
flip, flip, flip. 88. 88
And
car,
that's
88
going to be a
car,
caution.
Yeah.
Race back. Race back.
Oh, and Rez hits him.
That's Dune, it looks like.
Yeah, it is Dune.
Oh, whoops.
And Chucky just slammed right into them. That is a skill issue by Chucky. Oh, and Cut just binned the corner and collects Gene. We're off to a great start already.
Oh, and Carl
And
just
the
comes
20
in
just-
and hits the 20. I don't know what Carl was doing.
So the top 2 just crashed, and the 3rd and 4th place cars also spun. So that'll put Bob back into the top 5 after all of that. Angie is spinning, so is the 95 of Rez.
So Gene,
Yeah,
Bob,
hey Zach, we have a DNF. We have a DNF in the last chicane.
No.
Who was it?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, it was
It's a
Angie.
dark-
Oh.
It was
dark
Angie.
blue part.
Angie in her first race.
That's unfortunate.
She will DNF.
I'm sorry, Angie. That's a DNF. Unfortunate for Angie in her debut. Not the way she wanted it to go.
Unfortunate, and we're just lap 3 into the event, and somehow Bob Sox made his way back into a podium spot, so it'll be a Prairie 1-2-3, I'm pretty sure.
There we go. Yeah, no, I was not. I was not talking. Yeah. And well, I guess my team. We already got a win today, so I guess that's not the worst thing. You guys ready?
Yeah, my driver for this race won the Division 3 event with dubious circumstances.
Green flag's out.
Going into the first corner, we'll see what happens here. The 44 gets pushed
Oh,
up a
it
little bit.
is.
Here comes the 90.
It is 4 or 5 wide. Oh, what is going on?
And it is calamity. There goes the 44. He got pushed up into the wall. It is just a war of attrition on these restarts. Oh, and there goes the 78. Here comes Mitchell fighting with his teammate. And Gene just sent it onto Reza in the 90 car. I don't know what he was thinking there.
Gene,
And he didn't say my bad to the pack. He said my bad to Rez. Here comes Chucky into the top 5. Somehow, I have no clue.
It's still chaotic, but not as bad as it was last time.
Bob Sox has had to claw his way up to the front and fight with quite a few bushwhackers this season. And his next challenger after Tyler, me, I don't know who else, is now Mitchell. We'll see if Bob Sox here is... Oh, and Bob Sox is...
He came down on
just got in
Matthew
front of the
there.
90. Yeah.
And Jacob gives
comes the
Matthew
20.
a shot. Red Bull Racing, pretty
Bob
new.
is almost there.
Red Bull Racing, a new team to Division 4, had 3 of the top 5 spots until PC got swept up there at the end. Oh, and a 44 is done. 44 is DNF'd.
Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, God. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, my God. He destroyed that car.
I'm going to look back and see what exactly happened there. I don't know. I think it was just a racing incident, but I will look at that.
How did he destroy so much of that car?
He got shoved into that death wall on the downhill section.
Okay. I had a bad feeling about that death wall. But yeah, that thing is really destroyed, but thankfully Cut is going to come out of it alive. I'll get the F3X, don't worry. Well.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a bad push from the 11 to the 60. Just caught the 44 up in there as well. The 60 is lucky to have not DNF'd in that as well.
Great. 2 of my drivers I've signed to this league just killed each other. So it'll be Bob Sox at the front. Jacob in second. Mitchell in third. So there's... Bob Sox has had to race against K's, Bob, no, not himself. K's, me, Jacob, Mitchell, Tyler. Who else? Who else?
Let's see. He didn't race Pocono, but last week he raced. when he's at Road Minnesota, Dragon won that race, and Dragon was technically a bushwhacker.
Yeah, so Dragon.
Wiz as well. That was for Sutherland.
So close to like 10 different bushwhackers almost.
The 60 got hit from the 11 behind him.
Yeah, so Noodle did some kind of shove.
It wasn't even that hard. It was just a very light tap, and it just sent him around.
So it was like a chain reaction.
Yeah, it was just...
Hey, Guillermo's hair. I don't think you'll have to speculate if Noodle's little incident there was intentional or not, because he's just a bad driver.
No, I think it was a wrong move. I don't think that was intentional to DNF someone. You guys ready? Bob stole the eggs.
Green flag is out. See what happens on that first corner, and usually seems to decide who will keep the lead for now. And it'll be Gene pulling out to the inside, makes contact with Bob.
And Dune's going somewhere. I don't know where. 4 wide for a second.
Fro's going into the corner.
Bob is getting held up by Red Bull cars. He goes sideways.
And the 90 got up into there. It's going to make them all lose positions. It's PC.
So Bob will fall back to 6th place, I'm pretty sure.
PC has found the trick, as I can see.
Here comes Jacob for the lead. Oh, and Gene just sent it into Jacob. There he goes. There they go.
Gene, you have got to calm down, man. We are not even a fifth into this race yet.
Shenanigans. Yeah, it's not even lap 10. What are you doing?
And Mitch somehow ended up on the wrong side of the track there. Don't know how that happened.
And the Moosh kid has somehow pulled out to the front.
Yeah, Carl currently on the outside
That's
of top
Carl.
10. Yeah, he's currently on the outside of top 10 in points. A lot of those guys who are on the edge did not show up today, so looking to get a good points day to try and put himself into the chase.
Yeah, and Bob is just getting held up by the Red Bull cars who are eating at each other right now. Oh, and Noodle just sent it. He just plowed right through the Red Bull cars.
4 wide for a second.
One car spun out before that little hairpin corner. Gene is now up into second, and he's chasing down Carl. Bob is also into the mix. He's been fast on these road courses. Here comes Noodles.
Noodle looking for second on Gene, but Bob's going to take third away. And Carl choked it. Carl choked it. 2 cars. Carl and Chucky end up getting...
Oh, and Bob had a wall pop.
And he saves it.
To the stands. Yeah, but that'll slow him down a lot.
Yeah. I think it's definitely one of the more unique tracks we have here in ERS.
Yeah, this is I think this is our first Roval race of the season. And I'm pretty sure in Division 4 history as well, but I'm not sure. I think it is.
I think the last Roval we went to was Dylan Bush Roval.
Oh, you're right. It was Dylan Bush. Yeah, so we haven't had one in a while because I think that was season 2 when we went there.
Cut says that, and Carl almost DNF'd right there. But now here comes PC taking second away.
Noodles is going to fight back, however.
And Gene chokes.
Oh, and Gene! All right. And Bob Sox has damage. And the 88 has a wall pop, but the Dune does not hit the death wall. So it is the number 90 of Carl. No, not
And
Carl.
PC
PC.
takes the lead from Noodles.
Yeah, Bob Sox has significant damage. That is definitely not good for him, especially early on in the race.
Yeah, that car has a lot of damage. He's going to have to take care of that.
Certainly not the start he wanted.
Yeah, trying to
Here
reel
comes
in.
Rez. Rez nearly right hooked Bob there, and Bob is going to get pushed into the wall, and Gene bins his corner, and we have a flip. That is Dune again.
Is doing upside. Yep, that's a
Yes.
caution.
Yes.
Yep. That's going to be a caution.
How did Dune even flip over there? He somehow flipped underneath the bridge.
I clipped the up ramp on the way.
And there's a
in
battle
the
for the lead.
corner.
Noodle's going to force his way beyond PC.
Went up and over. I technically flipped before the bridge, Max.
Oh, but
Oh.
Noodle
Just
hits the
happened to
inside
end
wall.
up
PC's going to
under.
take it. Here comes Noodle back to the inside.
Yeah, I hit the wedge
It's
going
going to be
into the
side by
corner.
side and turn
Okay, I
3 and
got
4.
it.
And, oh, they wreck each other.
Oh!
I think Noodle's done.
Noodles is out. Yeah, he's out.
I'm going to have to look back at that one. There might be a penalty there.
I think PC wrecked Noodle. All right. If PC intentionally wrecked Noodle, does that mean he get? No. That only applies if...
I'm sorry. No. Noodles, no. We're not gonna start with death threats. No.
I need to look back at that one.
I think you only
Noodles,
get to.
no.
I think you only get to run a different car and race again if you DNF'd under caution because of somebody else. So I think Noodle is officially out, even if PC gets handed a bad penalty. But we'll see on a scale of 1 to 10 how intentional it was.
So it looks like as PC comes off the corner, he hits the wall, and his car comes down, and he just doesn't turn and just keeps coming down after he hit the wall, and Noodle was there.
He just kept coming down.
Yeah, like he bounces off the wall. Hold on.
So, racing incident?
Hold on, let me... All right, cut. If you have that clip, that would be great to look at. Because I can't tell for sure.
Yeah.
Noodle is for sure done.
I'll ping him.
That is...
Yeah, so Noodles is out.
Zach, since we're under caution, I would like to just point out that this is now the second day in a row where Gene has just done shenanigans already. So, Gene, you continue to do this, there's going to be consequences.
Yeah.
It's
I am just saying that now. This is now...
Like, I'm
this
more
is now
lenient in, like, the first few
second
laps of
round.
the race because people are getting used to running around all these guys. But now that we're about, 15, almost 20 laps into the race, then I'm going to start handing out penalties.
Dude, the first corner on every restart is like playing slots. It's basically luck if you make it or if you don't. So I don't think it'll be the actual race that'll determine who wins this race. It'll be just that one single first corner on the restart. I'll check that right now, Rez. Okay, Rez, you are currently sitting 6th in points.
Okay, that should be him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching.
Then why'd you turn the screen share on?
Well, here, go over to general.
Cut.
Or
Just turn it off after,
Just
or turn it on after you pull it up.
yeah. Can you go to stream settings and freeze it? Yeah, whatever. Oh, is that a 4:3 ratio? Okay,
Yeah,
let me see that again.
that look.
Watch it. Watch it in regular speed.
Okay,
Don't.
yeah, he
Oh, did
wall bounced it,
he
and
wall
then
bounce? It looks like
turned.
Noodle comes up as well, so they hit.
Noodles is coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noodles is
Yeah.
coming up, and then
So
Yeah,
that's
that was
that's
an
nothing
incident.
that's a
intentional.
racing incident there.
Yeah, because PC didn't turn at all. He just stayed straight.
Yeah, PC didn't turn at all, and Noodle came up. That's just a racing incident.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna defend Zach here for a minute, Noodles. You came up. You 100% came up.
Oof.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. So
What?
Cut was racing down the straightaway. Yeah, Noodle just
Yeah,
bumped the
he came
Noodle just
down
bumped
as
the
you
60
come
down
up.
into the wall.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, that's a bumper lock. That's a bumper lock.
Yeah. And that destroyed the 44. Also pig.
All right, drivers, we ready. Also, thank you, Cut, for the other angle.
Alright, why is your desktop a face reveal of Noodle?
Green flag is out. That was a little weird start there. Everyone keeps side by side, though.
Rez is out to the lead. Here comes Bob on the bottom. I think that is the 90 that was making contact with
Oh my goodness!
Okay.
The 60
And
has
that
gone
is a flip.
upside
That's a flip.
down.
Flip. That's a
That
flip.
was a double flip.
The 60 car flipped. The 60 car's
I
upside
think it
down.
was a double.
And he lost a tire.
Double
That's DNF.
Okay.
I think somebody hit him after he flipped and pushed him into the death wall.
Another car went off the wedge. I don't know if they flipped either, but I think it was the 20.
The 20.
And Carl and the 84 are stuck together too.
They are?
That's what they're saying.
Okay, I clipped it. I'm gonna see what happened.
I want to see that too. That was crazy.
Can you screen share it too?
North Rails. It doesn't matter if it happens during
Yeah, so that was
Would it
North
matter
Rails.
if he got? Would it matter if he got pushed after being flipped? Like his car came to a stop and then he was pushed into the death wall by somebody driving by.
I don't. He wasn't the one who got pushed into the death wall. I don't think. I think it was someone else who got pushed into
Oh,
the
he
death
definitely was.
wall. Well, let's see what happened here.
I want to see too.
So he goes wide, hits Wiz. He goes upside down. No, he.
Oh my God, Noodles left the league.
Noodles left the league. Are you kidding? He 100% did.
The only thing that happened with the 60 is that the 90 was passing him, and there was like a light tap to the 60. And yeah, that's what happened. The 78 pushed 84 into the death wall, and 84 lost the splitter and one front part. But no, the 60 was gonna hit the death wall no matter what.
Got it. I just wanted somebody to look at because I didn't get a good angle of it.
Yeah.
It's people like Noodles in IndyCar. They need to learn how to cope.
Kitty car might be worse than that because he didn't even DNF and he rage quit.
Points leader rage quits the series. Lovely. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, Noodles joined back. I think this is Noodles that joined back immediately. Yes, it is.
Yeah, he needed a moment.
Yeah, so he's for the rules. He's gotta.
Okay, I'll give him back his rolls.
He's verifying. Let him verify, please, so it doesn't
Alright.
fuck anything up.
Alright.
Obviously, I'll approve him since I know who the fuck he is. But
Okay.
I could just let him.
Let me remove the
finish being
unverified roll.
bastard. Okay, no.
No, do we have to remove the unverified rule when they're approved, or does it
No.
just stay?
It
Okay, if it just
automatically
stays.
removes
It
it.
automatically removes it.
Removes it when I
Alright.
approve him. So please
Alright,
just leave
alright.
it all alone for a minute.
We started
Thank
with
you.
14, and now we're down to 10, and we're not even halfway through.
Or one of you guys can approve him when he finishes.
Can we break Pocono's record from last week? Green flag's out. That was a jump. Let off 90 and 95. Okay, you're good. Here comes Mitch looking for the lead. Oh,
and
Bob!
Rez just hooked Bob Stocks. Bob Stocks will not hit the wall. He'll fall behind though.
Oh,
And Mitchell in the 78 just made contact.
the 78, Carl. Oh!
Okay.
Jeez, that was
And
almost bad. Gene, be careful.
I think that was Carl that almost DNF'd because of that.
Almost lost another one of my drivers.
Wait, do you own the 78?
Yes, the 77 and the 78 I own.
I did not know that. I'm so used to your regular number. Okay, and there goes the 78. He had a wall pop.
Well, is he the 77? Okay. Okay.
Gene just said both of the Red Bull cars.
Yeah, now if he had wrecked one of them, that would have been a 1 out of 3, but they kept it straight.
Yeah, and I think that was Dune that just sent another Red Bull car.
He was right in the racing lane. I had nowhere to go.
Can you please mute yourself? You know what? Just whatever, man. Whatever.
Yeah,
All right, so it is now a fight between Gene and Jacob. Jacob's been at the front for most of this race because he's been lucky on the restarts, so
Here he goes
he
with the
might be a
lead.
contender to win this race.
He takes it.
Here he goes. Joe Gibbs has not won a race this season so far. Or I don't think they have.
The defending championship winners.
No. Nope. That was Tyler, and his team was,
Oh, I forgot.
or
yeah.
was it? Yeah. I think that was Tyler's own team that won the championship. So
Yeah, it was. I knew it was Toyota. I
Yeah.
just couldn't remember for sure.
it would have had to have been Jason who won, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Sox has also been at the front too. I don't know how he makes his way up here.
Bob, ever since he got that faster internet recently, has been forced to contend with.
It is a very he's shown a lot of improvement since his first season.
When I first joined Row Racing, there was a guy in Lowe's. His username was Kyle123456789H, and he used dial-up internet for Row Racing.
What?
Now this was back in 2013, 2014.
Yeah, but even then, that's still pretty outdated.
Yeah, no, it was still outdated back then. And
Okay, Gene just completely spun out the 20 of Jacob.
that's a 1 out of 3 for Gene.
Dude, Gene might as well be Shane Meal, I swear. He might actually be on cocaine.
And he hits a
And
wall
Gene
snag.
just had instant karma.
Yep. Bob takes the lead over.
Trying to get his third win of the season.
Also, with Noodle DNFing early and potentially taking a bit of a break here, could really stand to gain the 30 points he's behind
And
Noodle right
Gene
now.
had a close corner there. PC had I mean, I guess that was an okay corner, but if there was somebody there, that would have been bad.
Carlos also hit the death wall recently as well.
And Gene had a bad corner, and he nearly swerved in front of Bob, but thankfully Bob doesn't have a front end. And Bob has a bad corner. And that'll give Rez a chance to take second, and Gene will pull out to the lead with just 5 laps to go in the half.
Yep, everyone does get a top 10.
Yep.
As Gene is pulling away.
Here comes Rez out to the front. And Jacob and Bob are going to slide a little bit, but they will go 3 wide down the bridge. Bob is not in a good spot to be in at all. Like, that is uncomfortably close to the death wall.
Oh, they are really feet and banging going through here, and they're going to...
Oh, yay. They made that work somehow. How? I don't know. And they are not giving themselves an inch of room, and they just wrecked. There goes the 90.
I'll
And
keep it
Jacob will
going.
pull out to second. 3 laps to go in the half. Now, reminder, do not slow down when the halfway ends. Keep going.
Yep, there is no caution for half.
So, if Gene's able to not choke, he'll be in a good position after he wins the half, maybe. Bob swerves a little bit.
Field spreading out. Oh, well, Bob hits
Oh,
the
and Bob.
tire.
Bob hit the tire. He doesn't hit the death wall, though. And he'll escape the claws of death. And Mitch is going to slide into the 48. Two laps to go in the half.
Zach,
Yeah. Oh, Carl has
it,
gone.
78 is in the stands.
What?
Yeah, 78 went off the track. And 84 smacks the death wall. His whole left side is exposed.
How on earth did he not DNF? He lost the door entirely. I don't know how he did that. The 42 has spun out.
A rare rule that typically does not happen. If your car has 4 wheels, but you somehow die to a death wall, that is still a DNF.
Yeah.
That does not happen at all. Living was close to it at Kentucky a few seasons ago.
That's the closest we got, but we did have a driver die in a Division 4 race, and that was K's at Daytona this season. So it is possible for a driver to die, but the chances of a driver dying while still having 4 tires is 1 in a million, just about.
Yeah. So yeah, Gene looking to pull away with the halfway win. Jacob trying to run him down, but it's a little too late.
Oh, and a car. I think that was a 90 who had a bad corner there. Gene will bump the wall a little bit. Jacob's getting ever so closer to the 25, but he only has to navigate 2 more corners, and that'll do it.
And it looks like halfway is going to wind down here. It looks like the 25 of Gene is going to get it. The question is, how
And
is the
Gene
rest
will
of the
win
top
half.
5 going to shake out? As Gene wins half. Jacob second.
Second. Coming off the corner.
Rez
Mitch
going
had a
down
bad turn.
pits for some reason. Rez is third. PC fourth, and Mitch is going to get fifth.
And Bob will just barely miss out on those halfway points, but it'll still be a good race for him either way. I mean, all he has to do is really finish, and that'll be good enough for him because Noodle's DNF'd, and he's the points leader with Bob in a close second.
Close. It's still 30 points.
Still a good thing. If Bob's able to win, that'll definitely be a big help for him. He's still definitely locked into the chase.
Oh, and Jacob goes around. That's not going to help him out.
That'll give Rez the advantage. And the 90 bin the corner as well.
Oh, and Mitch hits the
and
inside
Mitch
wall.
also ruined his corner.
Everyone's really spread out right now.
Yeah, but the 90 just made contact with the 48. We have a 3-car battle between 2 Red Bull cars, even though that's a Monster Energy car, so I don't know how that correlates. But, you know. Actually, how does that work? I don't know, I guess Mitch really likes caffeine or something.
Never
Something like
actually
that.
had caffeine.
Energy drinks have caffeine.
I don't drink energy drinks.
That's crazy for a guy who's driving a Monster Energy truck and owns a team called Red Bull.
Oh, the Mitch kind of sent it there, and that caused a chain reaction.
And here comes Bob. He's going to send it on the 54 of Mitch, but that will not work.
Oh,
and that'll slow him
Mitch.
down and Mitch.
Oh my goodness, that is very close to a death wall. I would not want to be that close to it.
Fortunately, this has been our longest green flag run so far. Gene, can you please stop texting while you're driving?
Oh, not a good corner for
So
Gene.
for the moment, it'll be a battle between Jacob and Gene for the moment, but Gene's going to have to make some awful corners in order for Jacob to catch up.
It's definitely possible. Still got 23 to go in that race.
Gene's gonna bump the inside wall a little bit. Gene, please stop texting. Oh my god. And Gene just binned his corner. Great. And here comes Jacob.
Yep, Jacob's here.
All you had to do was stop texting and driving, you dummy, and now you just threw your race away.
Yeah, Jacob is right there.
I actually might, because he needs to lock in right now. Bro was being too
Apologize for
cocky texting and
unmuting, but I
driving.
would like to just point out that that was done yesterday, and Sheen ended up typing it while driving in the general chat in the server. So I would not recommend doing that.
I don't even know how he
Unless
did that.
Unless Gene gets a stern fucking warning to quit it, I would not recommend muting him at this point.
The 42 lost 7 seconds. Chucky is awful, dude.
He's racing on console right now, so I think that's why he's
Oh, that's fair.
having issues. Ooh, not a good corner by Gene there. Here comes Jacob again.
Yeah, that'll leave the door open for Jacob, but for how long?
And Jacob takes the lead. But
Gene's
fighting
gonna have
back.
a bit of a run. That'll give him an advantage going around this corner on the bottom, but we'll see what happens here. Gene's gonna go for it, but
Slide
Jacob's gonna do the
nope.
crossover. What a slide job by Jacob. Oh, and Gene did not have a good corner there either. Jacob's gonna pull out to the lead with 21 laps to go. And something happened between Bob and Mitchell because Mitchell's fallen behind the 48, so that'll put Bob into the top 5.
Yeah, Mitchell wrecked in the banked corner, and Bob got around him.
Jacob already has a slew of wins to his name in this league, and he already has a win in Division 1.
And
there was a flip.
Where did he flip at?
Where the little ramp thing is, by the tunnel.
Yeah, and that's a caution.
Right after I call Chucky bad, he flips on his side. We'll see what happens here on the race back. Gene is right there on the 20 of Jacob. Oh, he's gonna send it. It won't work.
And Jacob will win the race back.
Gene second. We'll see who gets third place. Coming around the final corners. And it will be Rez. But he just binned his corner! Well, okay, well, he still gets third place, but weird way to do it. I don't think that'll be legal if somebody tries that on the final lap. If it's a neck and neck finish, we might have to make a rule against coming to the line. Okay, Gene, can you get the hell out of the way, please?
Yeah, people are still racing. Well, actually, now it doesn't matter as much because Chucky's a lap down and 78 was lead lap, so.
Chucky, oh my god, dude. Yeah, so my guess on how Chucky flipped was when he was going under the bridge, he probably ramped off of that wedge that sat next to the road and flipped on his side.
Mm.
Zach, I don't know what you were thinking making the tires white when the decal on the wheels isn't transparent.
What do you mean?
Look at the decal on the white wheels of the 78. You can't actually see the color of the wheel. It's still black, but
Oh, I didn't do that. Yeah, Carl made that scheme.
oh. No, it's not, but it's not bad that your tires are white, but take a page from the 25, for example. See how the tires are blue, but there's still black all around it? Chucky, you might just be another Tommy in this league where you're trapped in Division 4 forever. Yeah, but you didn't really cross the line in first, did ya? And the recording on YouTube didn't show you crossing the line in first. It just ended with Gene winning the race, so...
Chucky, are you ready?
You're basically on track to have a perfect Drew Dollar career. Except you're not one of those children that are funded by their parents.
Okay, well. Alright, we're gonna go. 17 to go. Green flag's out.
Green flag. And Rez just gave a bump to Jacob there. That might help him on the inside coming into the first corner. We know how luck-based these corners are. And Rez just had a wall clip.
Yeah,
Rez's race is
start.
over,
Oh!
side by side. The door for the lead is open wide. Here comes Mitch. Here comes the 90 of PC. Bob is now in the fight for the win, and Gene just pushed Chucky into the wall.
Here comes Mitch looking for the lead. He's going to send it.
Bob's not out of the fight yet, neither is Jacob. Here comes the 48. He's going to slam into PC. That'll slow them down, though. And Chucky has spun out. He'll collect Rez. And Dune will also get into it, but he won't spin out. And Mitch could potentially get his first Division 4 win after all of that. But Bob is hunting him down. Here comes the 48, drafting the 54.
He's going to look underneath. Can't get there.
Deja vu, anybody? Oh, and here comes the 90.
90 sent it there. Somehow didn't wreck anyone. It's going to take the lead
42
away.
So now it's Red Bull versus Prairie in the top 4.
Oh, 90 had a
The
bit
90
of a
and the
moment
54.
there.
We got a bushwhacker, a specialist, a newbie, and a terrorist all at the front.
Oh, and Gene hit a death
And the
wall.
terrorist just crashed.
Gene now has damage.
And Bob had a wall clip and he's around. And that might have been his race right there.
Well, he's not too far back. He saved it for the most part.
Yeah, but he's going to have to draft, and that's kind of difficult on a Roval. I mean, Gene, a chopped splitter is a little more common than you think. And Gene just binned his corner, and he takes more damage.
Oh, 90 just sent the 54. That's his teammate.
They're allowing Bob to catch up, and I don't know how the 78 got there. Bob had a slow corner there. Jacob is also into the mix.
Yeah, sorry, can we check on Rez? I think he might have flipped off the wedge. I'm not sure what
He
happened.
landed it.
He landed.
Is good. He is frozen.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because it looked like he flipped off the wedge. I didn't want to make sure he didn't end up somewhere he shouldn't have.
Oh boy, and the 84 went around. He just full throttled, and then the nose just kept riding along the wall until he was
And
backwards.
I think Rest is LC'd.
Yep, he's gone. He's out of there.
Did.
I'm looking in the spectate menu. He's gone.
Yep. And let's see.
Nobody there.
Yep, that'll be a caution.
And that might have changed everything. Oh, and Mitchell is out. Problems for the race leader.
Oh, Mitchell. Oh. Well, we would have gotten the caution anyway. That's unfortunate.
And here comes Bob Stocks. He's going to take the lead. After a send on the corner. What a turn of events. Oh boy. And I think Mitch just left the game, so I'm gonna have to run over
No,
to
I'm
his
right
corner.
here.
Oh.
I just reset my character, that's all.
Oh boy. I saw all of that happen. I was spectating Bob, and I was looking ahead. That death wall on the slope past the top of the bridge absolutely demolished your car.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. My car just hooked the left. I don't know.
That's a Matt Tift, Kansas moment right there. Wait, we already know North Rail's DNF'd. It's now a Prairie 1-2 on lap 38 of 50. We went from what looked like a Red Bull 1-2 coming back to the line to what is now a 1-4. Okay, yeah. I thought Gene crossed the line in second, but no, it's the 90. 90 is the 90 car of PC is in second. Heartbreak for Mitch though.
So Mitch, what the fuck happened?
I was going down the
I was
bridge
gonna
and then
tell Dune.
my entire car just lost all control. I don't know what happened. It just swerved.
I
It just
know
like
these
slid to
things
the
can
left.
snap. These things can snap really easily. I've noticed.
Oh my god. Hey, there's a little thing called general chat on Discord where you can text instead of talk. Can you take it there, you two, please?
Who are you?
I don't know what's so important that you guys need to use voice chat for regular conversations like this. We have a general chat. Actually, we have a channel specifically for something like this. I'm pretty sure it's called ERS Post Race Chat. Yes, post race discussion. Take it there, please.
I have no idea how the 78, 48, and 84 are still going.
Yeah, but somehow the 48 is still doing pretty well.
Famous last words, Bob. Famous last words.
Yeah, you sealed your fate. What have you done?
Green flag. And Rez did not.
Little bumper locked with the 20. The 48's going to slide up. Here comes Gene. Here comes Dune.
Dune up front for the first time all race. And
Oh, and
Bob
Bob
goes
just threw
around.
his race away.
But the 90 and
Bob made
88
contact.
smacked the death wall.
And Gene is out to the lead. And here comes Carl in as well. Rez is up to second.
11 laps to go. Can Gene hold off the field? Jacob looking for third. Rez loses both spots. Jacob the second.
Carco's going to bump the 20. Here comes the 95. Then Rez will hit the inside wall. Or just a wall.
Yeah, hit the wall, but he still keeps it going. Not too far back. Jacob now catching.
Carl bumped the wall there a little. And now it is a fight between the bushwhacker and the terrorist. And Gene immediately had a wall pop. Here comes the 20 on the bottom.
Yeah, man. Oh.
And Rez is soaring up to the corner. And I don't know what's going on with Rez.
No, he said he froze.
He froze.
And he comes back down across the track.
Oh, and he disconnected. He disconnected. He's gone. He LC'd. He LC'd.
Rez needs to fix his internet. That is what he needs to do.
Second straight time this race for Rez. And it is a hard-fought battle between the 20 and the 25. Here comes Jacob with a send. They make contact. They'll be side by side going into the final corner. Can Gene clear the 20? No, he can't. And Gene will swing up high. Jacob will take the lead coming back to the line. Gene in second. Carl in third.
It's over here, Rez.
And the two remaining Prairie cars will be restarting on the outside. We'll see how that goes on the next restart. But the tech team car of Rez is still sitting dead on the track, with Rez finally returning to the seat.
Yeah, no, there was like 3 separate times that run that 90 sent people. I'm like, no, that's a 1 out of 3. Okay, let's see. is ready. 7 laps to go here at the moon.
Here we go.
Green flag's out.
Goodbye, Moon Man. Oh, the 90 is sideways. Gene makes contact with the 20. Bob is flying up high. He goes up onto the banking, but he's going to come back down. And Gene just soared the dune, and Gene has now thrown his race away.
Oh,
maybe not. Oh, and Jacob. There goes Bob.
Yeah, Jacob launched off of that, and the 84 smacks the death wall. Doesn't DNF
Here comes Gene
somehow.
back to the lead after all of that. Gene was out of the fight for the win, or so I thought, and somehow he just returned back up to the front. What is going on?
Oh, and he hits
Gene
the
had a
outside wall.
big
And
wall
hits
pop
inside
there,
wall,
and he hit the tire.
Oh, that's not good. It's 3 wide for a second.
And PC is in a spot to win the race, and Gene had a bad corner. He hit the wall. Here comes Rez, and Bob will go around. Both Prairie cars are now out of the fight for the win. So it is now a bushwhacker chasing down rookie PC.
Bob not happy with Gene. Jacob on the back of the 90.
Chucky is into the top 5 somehow, and Jacob just sent it on the 90 of PC with 0 effect just about.
Chucky is up to 3rd. What is going on?
I got no clue. If Chucky wins this race, I swear to God. Here comes Jacob with the send.
He gets the position.
It's going to be a miracle if a caution comes out
and
for
a 90
Bob.
bins it. Here comes Chucky looking for 2nd.
And Jacob is going to pull away with the lead, and that might have done it.
But yeah, Jacob is gone right now, so that might be it. Depending on the caution comes out.
Jacob's going to have a big wall pop or an awful corner in order for the field to catch
90
up.
with a
and
bad
the 90
block there.
Sideways.
Oh, and Chucky. Oh, that's unfortunate.
What happened to Chucky?
He overshot the corner. And
Oof.
a 90 bins it. And
that'll
Gene
collect
hits
Gene.
him. And they keep it going somehow.
That was almost 3 cars. That almost could have been a caution. Here comes the 95.
There's a massive pileup in the back.
That was 3 cars.
That's a 3-car wreck in the back.
Oh my God, we might have a green-white checkered. Oh, and there's a DNF, so the caution was going to come out anyway. That was the 78. He is out.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And both my cars have DNF today. That's lovely.
An iconic motorsports.
There is like nothing left of the 84.
Yeah.
God.
Iconic motorsports. Wait, what happened to the 84? Jesus Christ.
Look at the 84.
Bro is not having a good day. Pit road. I'd say it's better than Division 3 because we haven't had many officiating errors. Because Division 3 not only had bad officiating, but it also had bad racing. This is just bad racing. So,
We had that long green flag run, so there's that.
yeah, we did. It was long. So Jacob might have lost or won this race. We'll find out.
Well, it does seem like the field is thinning itself out here now, as we are down to 8 cars.
Zach, have you seen my chat?
Yes, I am keeping an eye.
Thank you.
Well, Zach, I'm not ready. Are you?
2 laps ago, technically not a green flag checkered attempt, but this will count towards if there's a 3-car wreck on this lap, there'll be a caution and all that. But yeah.
Lap 1 incidents don't count, though.
For now,
Or I
it will
don't
be,
think.
it is 2 to go, so.
Oh boy. There is going to be a lot of problems on the first corners.
Green flag's
Green
out.
flag. I think Jacob might have barely jumped that.
Well, either way, he's losing the position, so that's not going to matter.
Here comes
As
Gene, and Gene is sideways, and Gene threw away his race. Maybe.
They keep it going.
Here comes Jacob. Bob is now back into the mix. Oh,
Bob
and he got
lost
really
it,
close to
and
that wall.
that's...
Okay, and that's 3 cars.
That's 3 cars.
And Bob has gone from last to 4th. Coming back to the line, who will it be? Here comes Jacob with the send on the 90 of PC. Dune is also into the mix after all of that. But Bob is going to send it on Dune.
Bob takes second.
But is Dune going to repay the favor? He might.
Oh,
side
contact!
by side. Oh, and there goes Dune. There goes PC. And PC's teammate is going to steal 4th place.
And someone's going around the outside.
Yep, that is Rez. I really don't know why he has to do that. It looks fun, though. If this was a skateboard park, that would be sick.
Can somebody slock the server? I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, Zach, I'm actually going to recommend that considering both races this weekend have had hackers at the end of the race.
I just did that.
Alright.
So, yeah. I didn't even... Jesus.
Green light checkered 1 out of 3.
Brace yourselves.
You guys ready?
Green flag.
pretty
Jacob with a
even
better
start.
restart.
Yeah, the inside does get a little bit better there.
Here comes Dune. Dune's hooking the 20. Dune's going to take the lead.
Oh, Chucky
Here
goes
comes
around.
Dune.
Dune to the lead, first time all race. But Dune's gonna go
And here comes Dune to the
wide, and
lead.
Bob hits.
Oh,
Somehow they kept it
no.
straight.
And Dune's going to bump the 90 of PC. And it's going to be a brawl between the 90 and the 25 if we make it back to the line.
That 90 is catching, though.
Here comes PC. Gene with the bad corner. He slid up.
It's 3 wide in the back. I still don't think anyone out of this group is out of it at the moment because these guys have been racing really aggressively all race.
Here comes Rez. Rez is also in the fight.
Gene trying to pull away. Rez right behind.
And they're going to make it to the white flag.
That's going to be white flag. Can Gene hold on for one more lap? It's probably
This
going
will
to
be the second straight time that a Prairie Motorsports car has won an inaugural race event in Division 4 in outer space.
However, here comes the 90 and 95. They are not far behind. Rez is going to send 90.
Oh, and they get into the death wall.
Into the death wall goes the 90. Rez, however, has caught the 25. Not a good corner for the 25.
I thought Bob Stocks is out. Or was he? I think, is Bob out?
Bob got dumped.
Here comes Rez. He
with the
sends
send.
it.
And PC threw away his race. Here comes Jacob. Is Gene going to fight back, though?
Yes, he is.
He
the
will.
Inside.
Here he comes with the send.
But Rez is going to get a run on the outside. Side by side into oval turn 3. Rez has it.
Side by
Gene
side.
to the inside. Contact.
Here comes Gene.
I think
Rez is going to slide up off the corner.
Out of
and
turn 4.
Gene is going to win.
Gene wins it at Moon International.
Holy cow.
What a finish to the end of Moon.
No, Gene. No double burnout for you. You didn't join me in my double burnout now, did you? In fact, nobody did. Wow. I know nobody else did. And history repeats itself in Division 4. PC, you're not even on the same team. PC, what are you doing?
Oh, someone just got... Also, is PC, is he Pixels as well, or is that a different person?
I don't know, he might. Rez, I'm not set grabbing you, dog. There we go. I'm not doing it, dog. I'm not doing it. Also, after the stuff you pulled the previous race and the stuff you pulled this race, you nearly got a 1 out of 3. That's your punishment. You don't get to do the double burnout. Goodbye, Rez. Don't worry, he'll come back down eventually.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh god. Holy shit.
on. Gene, let's
All right.
get a photo to start finish
No,
line.
no, no. I didn't even get to take any screenshots because Gene was being such a whiny baby. Oh wait, did I even set grab Gene? I didn't.
I did.
Oh. Alright, let's just get this picture and over with. There we go. That's a photo. That's a Kodak moment right there.
I'm doing the drone stuff. Nope, there goes Gene.
Yeah.
Well, that certainly was a race.
It sure was.
Not the worst race of the season.
Could have been worse. Alright. Bring it to victory lane. In fact, there is no victory lane, so bring it to the start finish line.
I was about to say one line.
Alright. Take it to the start finish line. Alright. Climb out, bud. Alright. Climb on top of this car, will ya? Picture time.
Also, I'm sorry. How the hell did we let the terrorists win 2 nights in a row?
Good question. Tyler, I swear to God.
Like, come on, guys. We can't be letting this happen. Like, come on. We can't be doing this.
Alright. Picture acquired.
Alright, send me one of the burnout photos so you there we go. That's one.
I got one. Zach, you can look at general.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright. Win number 14 for Prairie Motorsports. It'll be really special once someone gets that 15th. Well. Yes, Gene. You didn't win
Actually,
you didn't win the poll. You didn't win the poll.
no, but max race points, though, aside from that, though, I
True.
believe. Because I believe he got halfway, didn't he?
I think he did.
Yeah, Gene won halfway
Oh.
and got fastest lap as well, so he got a lot of points today.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Wow.
That is going to help him in the chase significantly. You don't get the double burnout this weekend though because let's be real, you were a pain. You were a huge pain.